The numbers did not lie. As the 2026 season gathers momentum, a quiet but profound shift is unfolding beneath the surface of Formula One's new hybrid era. While much of the grid appears to be brushing against a stubborn performance ceiling, Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari SF26 is doing something different. It is not simply accelerating harder. It is accelerating smarter. Engine telemetry from recent race simulations has revealed a startling pattern. At the precise moment rival power units plateau on corner exit, Hamilton's Ferrari continues to surge. Not by luck. Not by marginal gains. By design. At the heart of this breakthrough lies Ferrari's reimagined MGUK system, the kinetic motor generator unit responsible for harvesting and redeploying electrical energy. On paper, every team operates within the same regulatory framework. Maximum deployment thresholds are capped. Harvesting limits are defined. Energy per lap is controlled. But how that energy is harvested, stored, and unleashed is where innovation lives. And Ferrari appears to have found a loophole in execution. Data overlays comparing high-speed discharge rates against corner exit speeds tell a compelling story. Where rival engines deliver a sharp, aggressive burst of electrical assistance that quickly tapers as the internal combustion engine takes over, the SF26 produces a smoother, extended release curve. The result is a second wave of acceleration just as competitors begin to flatten out. It feels almost like a cheat code. Through medium-speed corners, the kind that define circuits like Melbourne and Bahrain, Hamilton's throttle trace reveals something extraordinary. Instead of peaking early and stabilizing, his speed continues climbing deep into the straight. The MGUK's discharge pattern appears calibrated not merely for maximum output, but for sustained propulsion at precisely the moment tire grip stabilizes. In simple terms, while others punch and fade, Ferrari punches and pushes. This is not about raw horsepower. Dyno figures across the paddock remain tightly grouped under the new regulations. The difference lies in deployment philosophy. Ferrari's engineers have reportedly restructured their electrical harvesting architecture to prioritize rapid recharge under partial braking phases, particularly in transitional corners where competitors harvest conservatively. That means Hamilton exits corners with more usable energy in reserve, and deploys it in a longer, more strategically devastating burst. The telemetry gap is subtle in isolation. 2 km/h here. 3 there. But compounded across multiple exits, the delta becomes undeniable. By the end of a straight, Ferrari's advantage can stretch beyond a tenth of a second, an eternity in modern Formula One. Perhaps most striking is how stable the system appears under pressure. Where rival power units show fluctuating deployment graphs, peaks and valleys tied to tire wear and battery temperature, Ferrari's curves remain eerily consistent. That consistency translates into confidence, and confidence allows Hamilton to attack corner entry without fear of compromised exit speed. For a driver chasing history, that trust is invaluable. The SF26 edge is not theatrical. It does not roar louder. It does not visibly dominate on the straights. Instead, it wins in the invisible margins, in the invisible moment when rivals believe they have matched acceleration only to watch the red car inch away. Formula One's 2026 revolution was meant to equalize power. Instead, it may have handed Ferrari the most efficient engine architecture on the grid. The telemetry is in. The surge is real. And while others hit the ceiling, Lewis Hamilton keeps climbing.